From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN Noon News.
And good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on the MTN Noon News. I'm Andrea Lutz. New at noon, Rush Limbaugh, an influential media icon who transformed talk radio and politics, has died at the age of 70. His family announced that he died today after that battle with lung cancer. Limbaugh spent decades behind the microphone helping shape the modern-day Republican Party, and this according to Fox News. Limbaugh's wife, Catherine, made the announcement on his radio show. He learned he had stage 4 lung cancer in January of 2020. Happening now, the nation's top infectious diseases specialist, Dr. Anthony Fauci, is speaking with Missoulians. He's Zooming right now as a part of the 2021 Mansfield Lecture. The discussion is an opportunity for Montanans to hear directly from Fauci on developments of the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition to the lecture, there's a host lineup of 3 pandemic dialogues, and the discussions are designed to bring Montanans together to discuss critical issues. We'll, of course, have a full update on his Zoom visit later tonight. Governor Greg Gianforte says Missoula County is selected to receive COVID-19 vaccines through a federal program. That program is a part of the Biden administration's efforts to ensure the nation's hardest hit populations are receiving the vaccine. Doses are being collected this week, and Missoula is eligible to place an order in the next 2 weeks. The Crow Tribe is issuing a stay-at-home order to continue to slow the spread of COVID-19 within the community. Chairman Frank Whiteclay says under the order, tribal members must continue to use face masks and social distance. And he says he's urging families to stay home and requesting schools continue online. It also requires mandatory and daily temperature checks anywhere people will gather for longer than 30 minutes. And Cascade County's Board of Health will hold a special meeting today after the county has seen a decrease in virus spread. The county's also closing their COVID-19 vaccine appointment hotline. Beginning Thursday, all COVID-19 vaccine appointments in Cascade County can be booked through an online portal on the Benefice website. People in Billings are continuing to get their COVID shots on the second day of a mass community vaccination clinic at Metro Park. Already more than 2,200 people signed up to get vaccinated as that line started to form outside Metro Park. Those in attendance said the process was quick and well organized. After filling out a form, patients sat down for their shot, then stayed for about 15 minutes for observation. The plan is to make clinics like this the new normal for vaccinations in Yellowstone County.
They have it very streamlined. You just come in. They've got lots of people directing traffic. So if you don't know where to go, someone will help you. As far as getting the vaccine, I'm happy to do it because it's important to, as part of a community, if I can get vaccinated, I should get vaccinated.
All those appointments for today and tomorrow are filled up. However, officials hope to hold another vaccination clinic in the near future. All right, that new COVID relief bill making its way through Congress could help control the spread of virus variants. In the proposal, there's funding for genomic sequencing. It could help scientists identify when a mutation arises and track how it spreads. The proposal calls for the CDC to organize a national network to guide public health officials. Governor Greg Gianforte recently issued an executive order to make sure that Montanans stay warm during this recent cold winter snap. He's temporarily suspending the hours of service for truck drivers hauling things like propane, heating oil, and diesel fuel. And truck drivers can only be on the road for 14 hours at a time. The order still requires drivers to proceed in a safe and prudent manner. Well, the winter storm continues to disrupt business across our country. And meanwhile, FedEx and UPS are warning package deliveries may be delayed nationwide. More than 1,500 flights in and out of Dallas and Houston have been canceled today. Over 300 Walmart stores remain shuttered. And we are checking in now on our own weather with Miller Robson, but it's hard to not notice what is happening across the country.
Yeah, let's go ahead and show a map of what we're looking at today. If you take a line from Texas all the way up to the Virginias, yeah, those winter storm warning well in effect. Where they're getting a lot of snow, ice storms as well, getting all that cold air that we got last week. Of course, things are looking a lot better for our areas. We take a look at temperatures around the state right now, working our way down the map. Kalispell at 26, Missoula at 29, Helena, the state capital, at 22. We've got 11 in Lewistown, Billings at 19, down in Cody. We clock in at about 28 degrees. Oh, the map wants to pop up there again. That's what I want to show you. Yeah, we're dealing with some snow south of Billings, also around Great Falls and Missoula. And we'll take a look at that, and we'll take a look at the continuing warm up on the way, but there is a little bit of a speed bump we have to go through tonight. I'll explain coming up. Yeah.
There always is. Miller, thank you. All right. So the bodies of 2 Missoula County fishermen who fell through the ice on the Marias River in Toole County have been recovered. Toole County Sheriff's Office says the men's bodies are being sent to the crime lab for an autopsy. The men's names have not been released, and the men were driving a UTV near South Bootlegger Recreational Area when they fell through the ice. Sub-zero temperatures prevented the recovery from happening sooner. Multiple agencies, including the Flathead County Sheriff's Office, helped with that recovery. State lawmakers are looking into a bill that would protect religious freedoms. The law would force courts to make a person's religion into account when ruling on a civil case. Opponents say the language could encourage challenges to existing local laws like non-discrimination ordinances. One LGBTQ member of the Senate has asked the bill's sponsor to defend those potential impacts of that bill. MSU Billings is seeing its largest increase in enrollment in 10 years. The university's chancellor credits that jump to an aggressive strategy to retain students and the school's commitment to COVID-19 protocols. And amidst the pandemic, healthcare programs have seen a 10% increase in overall growth.
I'm really inspired that students are responding to the pandemic by looking at how they might be able to be helpful and going into healthcare careers. I know it's a high burnout profession, especially right now. And so the fact that students are looking at a healthcare profession is really inspiring.
And the chancellor also pointed to a 21% increase in Native American students enrolled at the City College of MSU Billings. Okay, so this is pretty cool. NASA's most sophisticated Mars rover is set to land on the red planet this week. Perseverance has been traveling through space since July, and it's NASA's first mission to search for signs of ancient life on another planet. How cool is that video from the red planet? All right, we do have more ahead on the new news today, including how the public can weigh in when it comes to more construction of that Kalispell bypass. But first, Miller Robson's back in with a look at your statewide weather forecast.